Okay. Hi, my name is B. As I finish getting cracker crumb residue out of my mouth. Hi, my name is B. Just in case if you're new around these parts, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Um, I'm a little late on Venus Day messages, but I did want to get some romance content out as I was doing all of my other content. So, I have a list. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice, making sure that I have everything. So, we've done September overviews. We've done Aquarius individual messages. I'm jumping down to do romance, and then I'll probably pick another sign to do just so I can make sure I'm staying consistent and just so I can make sure I'm staying up to date and up to pace with everything. Okay? This is going to be a collective romance situation, of course. So, we're going to go ahead and dive in. Like, share, subscribe. Everything you need to know about me is down below in the description box. My website is currently under construction, so you will have to DM me over on my other pages to book a personal reading from yours truly. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna jump in with some tarot. I know a little bit different than how I usually do. The sun is kind of playing peekaboo right now, so if you see me looking outside, I'm just kind of looking at the weather and trying to see what's given out there. But yeah, I'm using two different tarot decks. I felt guided to do that, and then I'll jump in and out with some oracles to kind of clarify. But let's just see what the divine has for us. Thank you, God, for these messages. Allow these messages to be clear. Allow these messages to find those who need them the most. Allow this to connect and come down the 4UTL of anyone who possibly needs these messages today. Allow these messages to be clear and to give clarity over confusion. Okay, if at any given point you feel like you're triggered or feel like you're confused watching my video, turn this off. This is supposed to help give you clarity and to confirm some things, not confuse you and trigger you and put you in a bad mood. Okay, cool. So, what do we need to know? What is the energy? What is the guidance? What is the energetic energy for love right now at this moment? Okay, Three of Pentacles jumped out. I kind of like that as first card out. A very cooperative is the word I'm hearing. Cooperative energy at this moment. Attracting people who maybe want to work with you. Maybe you want to attract people romantically who want to work with you, and you work with them well. Six of Pentacles and the Emperor reverse just tried to flip over. I'm not going to take it. If you are in a cooperative energy, make sure again you're working with people who are cooperative, because Six of Pentacles reverse and the Emperor reverse is not that type of energy. So steer clear of people who aren't cooperative with you, who aren't really trying to work in progress with you, regardless of what the nature of whatever connection you have with them is. The Death and Rebirth card is here. The Hermit card is reverse. Virgo energy, Scorpio energy. Give me two more cards. Oh, thank you. That was really fast. Split down at the bottom of the hand, we have the Nine of Swords reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups reverse also. You know what's funny? I just did someone else's reading, or I just did another reading like this. And it feels extremely similar. It feels like the September overview I just did, but I swear I cleansed and I shuffled these cards very well. But this energy feels, and this is a totally different deck than I used with that one, but this energy feels like someone in their energy field who doesn't want to be burdened down by their thoughts of this and the anxiety of you, but also isn't really like trying and or wanting to give you what you need. So be careful with that. You know what's funny too? I don't ever really like look at the bottom of my cards like this, but it was something I felt guided to do. Yeah. If you want cooperative energy, again, make sure you be careful of people who are wanting that. I mean, who aren't like that, who are stingy and who are controlling and is controlling, like selfishly controlling. it's one thing to be in control, right, as the emperor, but emperor reverses, again, you're controlling from a harsh energy. You're controlling from what's in the greater interest of yourself and what you want to feed your weird ego, or to feel whatever dominance or power play or whatever authority kick and kink that you have, right? Again, let's go over the cards, right? So we have the Three of Pentacles here, we have the Death card here, we have the Hermit card here, we have the Six of Cups here, and we have the Wheel card. This is an overall energy of in love, people, because I don't even want to just restrict this to love like romance, even though this is, but let's just add it to love of all forms. This feels like people might be wanting to have a death and rebirth moment with you. It's interesting that I used this card deck and I was guided to use this deck, because in this deck specifically, this is my death and rebirth card. This is my we fell off already and I want to come back and rekindle some things, right? Hermit card reverse. So this could be someone who maybe has been in the shadows thinking about this, has been in solitude and isolation thinking about this. Maybe they've separated from you or whatever. This is someone who kind of wants to come out of separation. This feels like an energy of people wanting to come out of separation. This feels like an energy of people wanting to rekindle with you. This feels like an energy of people acting like y'all are on the same page and they want to progress with you and really see the connection move forward. Be careful of people who also might want to play on your sympathy points. You know, the Six of Cups is a very nostalgic, you know what I'm saying, childhood, we grew up together. So again, this can maybe be someone you've known for a while, someone you have nostalgia with, but this also makes me, intuitively, I'm feeling, be careful of people who want to play on your nostalgia. Be careful of people who, yeah, want to come back and, but then they got a whole bunch of, oh, remember this, and remember when that happened, and remember when this, that, and the third, and oh, cause you know, remember I still got this picture, and it's like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, just be weary of that. I feel like this is going to be a tactic that someone might use to try to move forward with you. I'm picking up Scorpio energy. I'm picking up Virgo energy. The Wheel for me also gives me fixed sign energy. So I would even say all fixed signs: Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Be careful. Is there something angularly going on with them? Is there something in a fixed... Are we... Well, Venus is in Leo, isn't it? I think Venus is in Leo, I think. Also, I don't know how much fixed energy we got in the sky right now. I don't think it's much, but... Anyway. I want to clarify... What deck do I want to use? No. I just feel like, and I'm trying not to hit my Jenga setup over here. Okay. 8 minutes. Give me some energy on what this is. Give me this energy of Three of Pentacles. Who wants to work together to progress? Three of Pentacles is about contracts. It's about working together. It's about teamwork, progress. It's about tangible efforts. It's about seeing your efforts and your hard work. You know what I'm saying? Or seeing the teamwork of the thing materialize. Because again, the hard work and the efforts and shit is really from 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. But Three of Pentacles is very much, again, us coming together and seeing our teamwork progress, you know, materialize, right? They're all working on this little tapestry, or whatever it is, right? You're seeing it come together. They're working together. They're building together, right? Moving things forward together. The tangible efforts we all put in together as a team to move things forward. Give me this Three of Pentacles. Oh, that was fast. Two of Cups reverse. Yeah, so this is immediately out the gate somebody who wants to reconnect with you. Okay, collective, bottom of the hand here, we do have the Seven of Pentacles. I hate that there is a glare of I can almost kind of see me holding this up. This is funny. Anyway, Seven of Pentacles is here. clarifying on this Two of Cups. So yeah, this very much feels like someone could be lingering in your energy. Person watching, of someone who you're not talking to anymore. Like I said, this could be someone who wants to rekindle with you. This is my death and rebirth card. The Hermit card is here. The fact that they want to come out of hiding. This is someone who wants to come out of hiding. Someone who wants to come out of isolation. Someone who maybe even might feel like they're done reflecting. They're done thinking about it. Actually, give me this Hermit card reversed. The Death card. Yeah, we have the Death card twice. Queen of Wands is here. So this is absolutely someone that you've cut off. This is absolutely someone that you've cut off, person watching. Okay, Queen of Wands. This is the energy of someone who knows their worth, knows that they deserve better than this, wants better than this, understands that, you know, that they really are that girl or that guy. And, you know what I'm saying, you really are him, you really are her. And that, you know, you should or shouldn't be taking certain things. This is someone that you've cut off. And this is someone who, Hermit reverse, it makes me feel like they also like just allowed things to be cut off is the energy I'm picking up. Death and Rebirth is here right next to it. Again, these are two different cards. That's why I said it's interesting that I pulled this deck. I got guided to grab this deck and use it first because this is my Death and Rebirth card. This is my, yeah, things died off, but things are about to regenerate and come back together. Or I want things to regenerate and come back together. So with this Death card, this also makes me feel like even though, yeah, you cut something off, right, and maybe didn't care to talk to somebody, this is also someone who in their energy field feels like they really just allowed things to be cut off because they really feel like either they immediately felt like this or this was the plan, that at any given moment they were going to come back and try to regenerate things. Take it for how it resonates. Either this is how they felt arrogantly, where it's like I really allowed things to be cut off because I knew or felt like I could come back into your life whenever I felt like it. Or this is someone who, regardless of if you really wanted to, you know what I'm saying, how stern or not you was, they really kind of always had a plan in the back of their mind that they were going to kind of pop back up when they felt like it. Take it for how it resonates. We have the Death card here twice though. So yeah, and when what's going on in love right now, in the energetic energy, there's someone from the dead that's trying to come back. You feel me? The motherfuckers trying to come back from the dead. It's zombie land around this motherfucker is what this feel like. That's probably what I named this in the title, Zombie Land. It feel like in the energetic energy field right now for love, there's a bunch of dead motherfuckers that you just stop fucking with, that you're not in alignment no more. They weren't on the same page with you. They didn't want to build with you when it was time to build. They didn't want to be a team in progress and really meet you in the middle and shit. And you know what I'm saying? It really felt like unrequited love. If it didn't feel like, then it was unrequited love. And this feels like, yeah, you cut it, but someone's now trying to regenerate it. This feels like someone might try to come back and try to regenerate some things. Be careful about, again, somebody trying to play on your sense of nostalgia. On some, remember me, because, yeah, you know, oh my God, we ain't talked since, you know, because, yeah, remember when we used to go back and do this, and it's like, yeah, but we ain't, oh yeah, we should go back and hang out there, you know, you should meet me for lunch, and it's like, you know, be careful, take some time to think about it. Even if they do try, I mean, I wouldn't even go out to lunch immediately. Yeah, I would take some time to kind of think about it. I'm trying to see what else I want to clarify. Give me something else with this Death card and this Hermit card. Also, I'm picking up Virgo energy real prominent, real heavy. 10 of Wands is reversed. Yeah, this is like someone or something that was a burden to you. And you let it go. You felt very free after dealing with this person. What's trying to peek out? Yeah, 10 of Pentacles is reversed. Queen of Wands is still down at the bottom of the deck. So again, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in the house. Amen. Scorpio energy is here, right, with 2 of the Death cards. Virgo energy is here. So again, this could be your sign. This could be something you have in your chart. Like I said, I did pick up on fixed signs. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. But this feels like someone who was a burden that's coming back. Like, this feels like zombie land. I told you that's what I'm going to name it, because that's what this feels like. What my other deck at? Because this feel like somebody coming back from the dead. This feel like somebody who was in hermit mode, was again isolating themselves. They was in hiding. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they was watching you the whole time just from the shadows. This feel like, again, somebody who had been lurking from the shadows, and now they trying to make themselves known. somebody who you know what I'm saying, released the connection. It was dead to you. Put a fork in it. It's done. You didn't had the funeral. You didn't grieved over it. You didn't moved on. And this feel like somebody now trying to rise up from the dead to come revive or rejuvenate a connection with you that wasn't in alignment with you the first time. Cutting this person off might have felt extremely empowering to you. Though I said they felt like a burden. 10 of Wands reverse. It feel like once you kind of cut this person off or cut off this situation, cut off this friend or whatever it is, you felt lighter. This Queen of Wands, you put your foot down. Like I just keep looking at her. You put your foot down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of giving, okay, enough is enough. You know, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. You either gonna get right or get left. And it just is what it is. They couldn't get right, so you left their motherfucking ass, and that's just what it is. And I feel like you felt much lighter during that too. Give me something with this 2 of Cups reversed and this 3 of Pentacles. Give me a little more about the nature of this energy, about this person not being on the same page, not wanting to really meet in the middle. Family room. They could have had family problems going on. You could have had family problems going on. Maybe y'all talked about having a family. I'm trying to make sure nothing else flipped over. I don't think nothing else flipped over though. Oh, no. It did. I thought I saw something. The gift card was reversed though. And I don't really take this deck reversed, but I feel guided to take it reversed now. Thief. I heard they talked you into feeling like they was gonna give you something. Again, maybe that was something they talked about. Maybe you guys talked about a family and all of that shit, and maybe they talked it as if like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married and we're gonna do this, or we're gonna have this and gonna have that, as if like, they was really gonna bless you or give you something to surprise you, something to give you something nice or do something nice for you. I'm even picking up the energy. May have even was talking like maybe as if there was a gift from motherfucking God, like they just was doing you a favor or something. There's someone who always felt like they was doing you a favor or something. But thief is down at the bottom of the deck, so again they could have like stole something from you, if not like literally, maybe figuratively, where like robbed you of your time, robbed you of your essence, robbed you of your love, robbed you of your kindness. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was gifting something to them, right, or whatever. Robbed you of your patience or whatever. This is someone who just wasn't meeting you in the middle though. Now I said, because family room kind of do give like if we don't have a family, I want to have one. So again, maybe this is someone who could have been talking big shit or acting like y'all gonna be together like that, but again, wasn't really trying to meet you in the middle. It was unrequited love, selling you a dream, really. Hold on. What do they want with person watching? Give me this on the rebirth card and this hermit card. What do they want with person watching? What do they want with person watching? To alleviate themselves of the guilt. for those of you, yeah, King Cup. So again, Scorpio energy is here. You could be a Scorpio. They could be a Scorpio, half Scorpio in the chart or something like that. Pisces, Cancer. This is kind of given to alleviate themselves of the guilt. The 8 of Swords is here, but it's reversed. And then you have the 5 of Cups right next to it. Both of these make me feel like to alleviate myself of the guilt because I feel guilty. This is someone who kind of feels bad. There's someone in your energy field right now who feels bad about how they treated you, how they handled you, the fact that they sold you a dream, the fact that, again, they were less than a gift. You know what I'm saying? Because they were less than a gift of God to you or some shit like that, because they maybe have robbed you of something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But there's something here where someone just feels really bad. They feel pretty guilty. And they kind of want to come rise from the dead. Like I feel this feels like somebody coming back from the dead specifically because, again, they feel bad. And it's like, yeah, I've been felt like I could have been came and said what I had to say and reconnected with you, but they just didn't. And maybe they never did because they felt bad. But now it's like, oh, they feel bad. Like this feels like someone's kind of coming out the woodworks. Six of Cups is here again. Five of Cups next to this King of Cups energy. Six of Cups energy. So again, this is someone who maybe is truly thinking about all of the things that y'all used to do. I mean, that don't mean you gotta let them bait you though. But I would even say, to confirm, I think they truly are thinking about like whatever memories you had or whatever y'all used to talk about, or the fact that you maybe used to be there for them or whatever. Because again, Six of Cups is a very nurturing energy. So maybe again, you were very nurturing. Maybe y'all have a level of history and it's like, damn, I've known this person for X amount of time. Like, I kind of hate that I did them like that. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I put them through that or whatever. Like, it's really hitting me a little different now than it was. Again, I still wouldn't let that guilt me though. But what they want with you is to alleviate themselves of what they feeling. Give me something on this King of Cups energy. For whoever this is popping up in the energy field. Sudden wealth is here. Lover's card reverse. Messages reverse. So this is someone who again has always thought about reaching out to you. Always thought about the fact that they cared about you. Maybe always thought about the fact that you cared about them. Because these two being reversed is interesting. Give me something else on this King of Wands. Sudden wealth. Occupation coffin. Privileged lady reverse. Honestly, all three of these together, it's funny too, right? All three of these together, I'm not gonna lie, especially with privileged lady down at the bottom of the deck, and I just saw messages and lovers down at the bottom of the deck. I won't be surprised because I believe in karma, right? So let's go there. I won't be surprised if this is someone who, again, maybe their life didn't work out and now they feel bad. Now they feel like there might be some level of karma or something because of how they treated you. So now I feel like this is someone who might want to kind of rise up from the dead to kind of come back. This occupation and sudden wealth card side by side is one thing, but coffin next to it made me feel like somebody's career fell through. Somebody's life didn't happen the way they thought it was, or it's not gonna happen. Okay, this could still be a futuristic thing and it's not gonna happen, and then by the time they come back to you, it's like, oh, because the life I thought I was living for myself, it didn't happen. And now I'm thinking about all of the things that could have happened between us. You know what's I'm being reminded of right now? Loving basketball. You remember how he treated her when he thought he was going somewhere? And then whatever happened to his knee or whatever, and she really kind of was the one to take it on. But then now he got to be on the sidelines with a child. But it's like when he thought that he was going to go somewhere, he wasn't thinking about her. So that's kind of what this is reminding me of a little bit. Take it for how it resonates. But it's like somebody wants to move forward now. Especially because lovers and message was reversed and then privileged lady is reversed. So this made me feel like someone maybe should have been said something. Maybe this is someone who always felt guilty and they never spoke up about it, and maybe a part of their karma or whatever was to really say something. Again, you know what I'm saying? And then look, we have the Princess of Swords here reversed, but what we got right up under that? Hermit card. What we got right up under that? Two of Swords. So this is someone who I wouldn't even be surprised if in their spiritual energy and their spiritual discipline and consequences, they were probably supposed to have been said something. This is someone who again wants to alleviate themselves of the guilt of the, the spoiled milk. Damn, I did this to this person. But it's like you could have came back and apologized. This feels like someone who just didn't. And for whatever reason, as of now, was kind of being represented to them to like alleviate themselves of that and to really close out a cycle. Yeah, the World card down at the bottom of the deck to really kind of close out a cycle. But it's like they never really closed out the cycle because they never really came back and like admitted that they were wrong or something. This is probably a specific message for a specific group of people, but that's just kind of what I'm getting from this. Privileged lady down at the bottom of the deck because they didn't really do what they were supposed to. They didn't really honor you. Whoever this person thought they could just play with you and kind of get away with it. If you hear my stomach, mind your business. I'll go eat after this, I promise. Give me something on this wheel card. Why is the wheel card here? Mature woman. Reversed. Give me something on this wheel card. I'm going to be honest. If this person hasn't reached out to you yet, I feel like they'll be surprised that you don't want to rekindle and by how much you've matured. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why that's hitting me, but the wheel card here with the mature woman reverse makes me feel like someone might, again, because there's some dice on her neck, so it's making me feel like I think someone will eventually. If they haven't reached out yet, they will. They'll roll the dice and they'll eventually do this. And I think this type of person, whoever this is, really expects or anticipates that you'll move forward with them. And I think they're going to be really shocked by how much you've matured and how much you've grown also in your energy, that you don't want to like rekindle with them. That's what this is giving me. But daylight don't really seem like it's hitting on nothing. Courtship down at the bottom of the deck, yeah. And I can see you not being interested in them because this feels like they're not really even gonna do it right anyway. Courtship, so they're not really taking you out and doing what they need to do. This feels like someone who just wants to come back and maybe show you, or maybe apologize to just to feel like they're being official. But this makes me feel like, yeah, thoughts reverse. Yeah, my friends, I don't know. When it comes to the energetic, the like romantic energy in the air right now, I feel like be wary of people that's coming back. Honestly, be very wary of people that's coming back. Be wary of people who just want to alleviate themselves of the guilt. Okay, I don't know what that is about, but it's kind of given there's a lot of people that's trying to come back because it's like in their own minds they understanding that they fucked up. I feel like there's a timeline, right? And I don't really get too much into my all of this, but let's just go here, right? I feel like there's a timeline of people who karma is kind of really hitting them by the masses. People that you don't really know, people that you don't even really think are coming back and thinking about how they treated you, especially if you know that people have really treated you away. If you know that you've treated some people very unfavorably, then maybe you are the ones reflecting on how you've treated people. But I feel like Saturn going back into Pisces is really showing out for people who moved with pure compassionate energy, Pisces, right? And those who haven't and have taken advantage of those who are of pure heart energy will kind of get their consequences. And I think there's a distinct difference in energy right now in the timeline of a lot of people who thought they weren't reaping apologies are absolutely reaping apologies from people that you never thought you'd get them from. And it's going to be up to you to figure out what you do with that energy. That does not mean go back and rekindle with anybody. You can accept all apologies, but really ask yourself, is this something worth getting back into? Yeah, I know I like to make these a little interpersonal. I got an ex who owed me like $600 now. And I checked my TikTok and I see that you didn't check on my TikTok. So, and intuitively, I kind of picked it. So it's funny that I'm kind of picking up a little bit of trinkets here or there too. Because in my mind, I was like, now, all this time, and I be seeing, because you know TikTok always had the people that you may know, but and I've seen him pop up once or twice, but I just press the X every time I see it and they stop bringing it up to me because I don't fool with this person and I don't really have nothing too much to say except for where my money at. So, but then you pop up on my page the other day, so it made me think like, oh, I wonder if again you just now want yourself to be known. I know you've seen this just like I've seen this. It's been years now. All of a sudden you want to pop up on my TikTok. And we all know, if anyone knows, that TikTok is universal. People can see when you click on their page. So I'm always very mindful of that. I assume that most people are always very mindful of that. So the fact that you clicked on my page made me feel like, oh, you want me to know that you're looking and that you're checking or that you didn't click on my page. I gives you no energy. Give me an oracle card. I gives you no energy. I have nothing to say to you except for where my money is. And once my money is given, that's really all I have to say to you. I mean, past that point, there's not much else to be talked about. I don't care to know how your life been. I don't care to share how my life has been. Okay, it says love is never in vain. And it says be true to yourself. When you finally see what is whole, once you finally see what this whole time space thing is all about, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to be so happy you loved as much as you did. You may never understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. So between the two, I'm getting this. You definitely have some people that wants to come back, right? There's some people who, again, like I said, regardless of who they are, how you feel about them, whether you want them back or not, they coming, okay? They're no longer hanging out in the shadows. They're no longer sitting by passive and just thinking about you. Expect for people that you haven't heard of or wouldn't think that you've heard of to pop back up out of the woodworks for you. Okay, that's just a part of the lunar eclipse I'm getting. I've noticed too that this lunar eclipse has brought a very compassionate energy. I have even reached out to some people to issue apologies and to, you know what I'm saying, reiterate I love yous. So again, this lunar eclipse in Pisces, maybe because it's been touching Saturn, right? Now that I think about it, where it's just kind of coming back around. Where I feel like, again, people who, you know, have done you wrong, maybe have slighted you or whatever, are coming back, right? Again, you can never really understand what they was going through, what's going on in their life, but you can ask yourself what's going on in yours. And simultaneously, maybe as you forgive people or be forgiven, understand that, you know, the love that you gave to these people was never in vain, because it's made you exactly who you was today. You don't have to reconnect with these people. You don't have to, you know, kiss ass or be eating cheese or none of that shit. You can accept their apology, or you can issue your apology and forgive or whatever, be forgave, and move on with your life. That does not mean you have to accept these people back into your life, but be wary of the people who want to be back. Be wary of the people who want to be accepted back into your life. Excuse me. Be very wary of that. Once you understand what this whole time space continuum thing is all about, you'll have a lot of emotions. But one thing is about it, you'll be very happy that you've given the love that you've given, because it made you who you was, and it's going to open doors single-handedly for you to get the love that you receive. This is just the people that's in your energy field now. Imagine the people you haven't even met yet. So don't be discouraged. Do they miss you? Yes. But I'll be the first one to tell you, this don't feel like no energy that anybody has really. Again, the fact that you coming back, yeah, that's cute or whatever, but it's because you feel guilty. Okay, and then what are we doing after that? I mean, you still did what you did. I'm sure you feel guilty. I'm happy you feel guilty. A motherfucker like me, I'm excited that you feel guilty. I want the guilt to really eat you alive at night. But at the end of the day, I can't take it to the bank and cash it. What does that mean for me? If it ain't coming with change behavior, it ain't coming with no real initiative, no real effort, I can't do nothing with it. And the fact that you might not want to move forward with them, I think they would be very interested in your new thoughts and the fact that you've matured. I think this is someone who might feel like you still in the same shit, because they probably on the same shit still. So they think they can come back and give you a bunch of sweet nothings, and then now you back on their jock, and it's just like, be true to yourself and who you are right now. You can't figure out what's going on in their life, but you can damn sure figure out what's going on in yours. Okay? And that means making the decision on if you can really be true with this person or not. They already showed you that they didn't want to build with you. They wasn't building with you. They didn't want to be a team. They couldn't meet you in the middle. It was unrequited love. Don't forget that part of it. Probably because they ain't got too much to offer anyway with this occupation card and this coffin card. Give me a little some on that before we get up out of here. Are they broke? Are they broke? Is that what this is? Eight of Wands reverse, Six of Cups reverse, Ace of Cups, and we have the Devil card. Yeah. Well, they're probably not having what they think that they having. This Eight of Wands reverse make me feel like life did not turn out well for them, just in case if you was curious. Six of Cups reverse, but the Ace of Cups is here. Seven of Cups energy. Options. This makes me feel like, too, they could just be going back to what's familiar or trying to go back to what could just be salvaged. The Devil card, right? They could maybe still just be in a dark place. So be careful of that. Again, this feels like people who life didn't happen for them, and, you know, they kind of coming back and they feeling regretful because karma. So, of course, life isn't happening for you the way that you thought. Life is probably whooping your ass right now. And now you kind of just calling for a lifeline is what it feels like. So now they kind of reaching back out to you. But it's like, oh, that's cool. But again, be very, very, very careful of who you're connecting with. Knight of Pentacles is here. I wouldn't invest no energy in nothing. Okay? Especially because, again, people be coming with all type of baggage and issues and strifes and shit. I'm just, I don't like connecting with people who got karma anyway, honestly. Once I find out you got some karma on you, I'm finna get as far as the fuck away from you as I can. Because I don't want that shit on me. I absolutely believe that karma don't got no name on it, just like bullets. And if I'm standing close to you and you done did some slick shit and I'm in your life, karma will show enough to hit me just as making sure just as sure as it'll get you, it'll hit me to ensure that it hit you. Nope. So be careful. A lot of people life fucked up because of the hands that they dealt to other people. And I'm just a firm believer in karma, so I believe in it. You can't be going around treating people fucked up and then thinking you about to have a good life. I don't give a damn what it was. A little bit of lying, conniving, manipulating. So hey, that's just it on that. Keep your eyes forward, focus on yourself. Okay, I wouldn't go back to nothing that's old. I would say no to everything that's old right now. That's coming up, because you got some stuff and some people coming up from the past that want to come back and say, hey, I mean, remember me? And I would tell them, no, I don't. Wouldn't know that man if he was walking down the street. Okay, thank you again so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. My name is B. Okay, like, share, subscribe, join our family over here. Check down below in the description box. Book with me through my other platforms over in the DM or the inbox. And yeah, I will see you over on the next video. Take care. Bye.